This week in tech, Apple brings back Air, Google makes Gemini more useful, the FTC turns up the heat on AI companions, big publishers sue over AI summaries, and Spotify finally flips the lossless switch. Let's get you up to speed. First, Apple's hardware event. We got the iPhone 17 family and a brand new iPhone Air, an ultra-thin, lighter model that replaces the old Plus tier. The Air headlines with a 5.6mm body and a 6.6-inch 120Hz display, aiming for that thin, capable, everyday sweet spot. Apple also refreshed AirPods Pro and Watch. Apple is leaning into design and battery-saving software while its bigger AI assistant upgrades weight in the wings. If you upgrade yearly, the Air's thinness will tempt you. If you keep phones 3-4 years, check the regular iPhone 17's balance of price and features. Google next. 3 updates landed together. 1. The Gemini app now accepts audio files, so you can drop interviews or voice notes in and get summaries or analysis. 2. AI mode in search adds 5 languages: Hindi, Indonesian, Japanese, Korean, and Brazilian Portuguese, expanding who can ask complex questions and get AI-guided results. 3. NotebookLM now generates structured outputs like study guides, briefings, flashcards, and quizzes across 80+ languages. For translations, more practical, multimodal tools, and broader access beyond English. If you're studying or researching, try NotebookLM's report styles on your own PDFs. A big business shakeup. OpenAI and Microsoft signed a non-binding memorandum for the next phase of their partnership. The move is meant to let OpenAI restructure and potentially pursue an IPO while keeping Microsoft close on product access. Why this matters? More capital for model training and infra, likely more diversification across clouds, and less exclusivity than before. For users, the impact shows up as steadier releases and more enterprise offerings. For developers, expect licensing clarity to improve. We'll watch for the definitive agreement and any changes to model access terms. Regulatory heat turned up this week. The U.S. Federal Trade Commission opened a formal inquiry into AI companion chatbot, the apps that talk like a friend, often used by teens. The agency sent 6B orders to 7 companies, including Alphabet, Meta, OpenAI, xAI, Character.ai, and Snap, demanding details on safety testing, age controls, data handling, monetization, and how they mitigate harms. If you're a parent or educator, the takeaway is simple. Check the settings, read the disclosures, and assume these bots can feel more persuasive than they are accurate. Search is under legal fire from 2 directions. On Sunday, Penske Media, owner of Variety and Rolling Stone, sued Google, arguing AI Overviews repackages its journalism and siphons traffic. This is a direct shot at summary answers at the top of search. If courts agree, Google may need to change how those AI blurbs are built, credited, or monetized. For publishers, this case could set compensation norms. For users, it could alter how often you see instant AI answers versus headlines and links. And a second lawsuit. Encyclopedia Britannica and Merriam-Webster are suing Perplexity AI for copyright and trademark infringement tied to its answer engine, alleging it reproduces their content and misattributes AI text under their brands. The stakes are big. Reference works want tighter control and credit, and AI search tools want fast, sourced answers. Expect more publisher AI deals or more lawsuits until courts or legislation settle the rules. Quick consumer win to close. Spotify finally added lossless streaming up to 24-bit 44.1 kHz FLAC for premium users in 50+ markets, rolling out through October. Reality check: you'll need wired headphones or a DAC to hear the difference. Over Bluetooth, benefits are limited. Still, if you've got a good setup, flip lossless on in settings and test a few acoustic tracks. That's your week. New iPhones, more usable Gemini, a pivotal OpenAI Microsoft step, regulators probing AI companions, 2 fresh legal battles over AI summaries, and Spotify lossless at last. If you found this useful, subscribe for next week's roundup and share this with a friend who's into AI and tech. See you next Sunday.